And I believe we are live. Hello, everyone. Jinzo Fighter here. You may recall Monday of last week. It is Thursday, September 19th, 2019, on the day of this stream. And Monday of last week, we took a quick look, not even an hour, at the Dreamcast sampler disc, specifically the generator disc volume 1. There's obviously way more besides this one, but the only ones I own right now are generator volume 1 and 2. So last time in that in that session, we did the Sonic Adventure 1 demo, Sega Bass Fishing demo, Sega Sports Champ Car Racing Flag to Flag, and we tried a little bit of House of the Dead 2, and got royally destroyed. But this time I've got I'm starting off with it, so it's still sort of fresh in my mind, even though it's been over a week since I played it. And hopefully I remember to reload on fucking time this time around. In case you were wondering, Austin and Cody are not here. Austin should hopefully be here. I think he knows the stream's happening tonight. Maybe in a bit. I don't know if Cody's coming on. Alright. So, obviously, because it's a demo, it doesn't save our progress, so we've got to do the training mission 1 again. I believe we got as far as only training mission 2, because you're only given a set amount of bullets in it. I think 40 or something like that.
Ready?
20.
Go! Don't kill me!
As per usual with zombies, headshots really help. Oh shit.
Failed.
Failed. So it's a simple controlling game, really. It's just,
Ready?
move the control stick to move your reticle, shoot with A, and reload with B. There might be something else I'm forgetting right now, but for now, those are the bare essentials we have.
Help me! Help me! Don't kill me! No!
What?
Failed.
Was it because I didn't give him a headshot? It didn't look like I gave him a headshot. Happened too fast.
Ready? Go! Don't kill me! Don't run! Don't run! No! Help me! Help me! Don't kill me! No! Help!
Okay, almost shot the civilian there by accident. Ugh. Alright, cool. Didn't take too long. Yeah, see, now here's destroy all enemies within 30 shots. That's what it was. This is the one I kept failing massively at because you have to be really fucking precise. I think they give you exactly how much you need. You waste a single shot and you might be fucked. Ugh.
Failed.
You at least get 2 hits or 2 lives.
Ready?
But yeah, really exact. He was good at dodging me. Oh, what? He still isn't dead. After that many shots. Okay, yeah. This just shows how goddamn essential headshots are for killing these things. You shoot him at the torso, it won't do shit.
Failed.
This is something the game just sort of expects you to figure out on your own. Or at least the demo does. They haven't really told you that headshots are key. It's more something you figure out on your own. Oh my, really?
Failed. Ready, go!
Ah. Man, if I can't beat this demo and like, or if I can't beat this mission rather, I'll just move on to the next demo because I got shit to do.
Ready, go!
I mean, really, it's no different to some of the demos that Austin and I have covered on the PS2 and the channel. I almost said PS3. But yeah, we quit some demos there because they were just taking us too long and they were too frustrating.
Failed.
I mean, hell, one that we just played for ourselves on the GameCube for Splinter Cell. I think it's on the GameCube preview disc. Or one of the GameCube preview discs. It was for Splinter Cell, and we could not figure out where to go for the life of us, so we just quit it. These guys' heads are really freaking small, by the way. Really hard to hit. Almost a difficulty spike if you ask me. It doesn't help that they like jump on the walls before getting to you, so they like suddenly switch positions. Well, either that or they're just really random with how they do it, or how and when they do it, you know? Just, yeah.
Failed. Ready, go!
Okay. Oh, come on!
Failed. Ready, go!
Okay, yeah. Come on. Oh, okay. That was me just being too hasty.
Failed.
Gotta wait for them to expose their heads, because, yeah, bullets can't pierce through fucking axes. Alright.
Ready,
Also, we'll see if I have, like,
go!
shots left over at the end. Maybe it's not as exact as I think. Okay, yeah, I'm fucked.
Failed. Ready, go!
Oh, really?
Failed. Ready, go!
Oh!
Failed. Ready, go!
Okay, yeah, I'm fucked.
Fail. Ready, go!
Oh, come on! They move so fast it's hard to keep track of where their head is. Ugh.
Failed.
Maybe that's just me.
Ready, go!
How did you not die from that?
Fail. Ready, go!
How?
Fail.
This seriously probably has one of the, out of any demo I've played, this has had probably like the worst, one of the worst difficulty curves out of any of them.
Ready,
Just because of how fucking hard it is early on. This is only the second tutorial mission. Fucking come on! Yeah, see, now I have nothing to defend myself. I'm fucked. Because of how precise you have to be with those claw enemies.
failed.
I got it down to a science for a try or two, but then I just get fucking destroyed. Oh, oops. I accidentally pushed B.
Ready, go!
What the It's like you can't damage them at all on the wall. Once they're on the wall, they're basically invincible.
Failed.
It's like those bullets aren't even there.
Ready, go!
Oh my god. It's like I'm losing my mojo on these early parts too.
Ready, go!
Oh wow. I wonder if I'm gonna make it. Oh, that was my own fault. But still, yeah. Didn't have enough shots to kill them both anyway.
Failed.
I'm gonna give this a few more tries, and if I can't make it past it, we're moving on, because I'm not spending the whole stream on this shit. Yeah, it's like, they have increased defense on the walls. If you can damage them at all on the walls, it's much harder.
Ready, go!
Yeah. Doesn't help that my analog sticks. I might have opened up on this
Failed.
about this on another stream or a video even. I mean, the stick itself is not my favorite on. Is not my favorite in terms of like console analog sticks, but
Go.
none of my Dreamcast controllers that I own, I might just have really shit luck, or these things are easy to treat bad. But none of them can go straight up without drifting to the left or right. So like pretty much my only workaround around that is to get them repaired with really obscure parts from like Hong Kong and Russia, I've been told, or to just buy them new, or just like keep buying ones until I find one that works.
Ready. Go.
Not that that matters much in this game's case. Well, I mean, yeah, it kind of does. Like, and it affects certain games more than others, I should stress. And like games with like a cursor or like a reticle or anything like you got to move a cursor with, this and Choo Choo Rocket come to mind. It could potentially fuck you up there. The controller I'm using right now is one of the relatively less fucked ones. I say relatively because it has an easier time. Oh, see, I'm getting too caught up in my explanation.
Failed.
You have a relatively easier time trying to go straight forward with it. In, like, say, a 3D platformer like Sonic Adventure 2.
Ready. Go.
It really fucking bugs me in stages like to go on that tangent for just a short bit. It really fucking bugs me when I can't stay going straight forward in levels like Metal Harbor or the sections in City Escape where you just run straight down along the middle of the road. I constantly drift to the left or right. I'm used to that shit happening in Adventure 1 because of that game's pure control being sometimes ass like that and Windy Valley and stuff. But not in Adventure 2. Because I grew up on the GameCube version and my
Ready.
GameCube controllers are pretty well kept. Alright, yeah. Sorry, House of the Dead 2. I might give you a shot later on if I can find you for really fucking cheap.
Failed.
Or I can play the arcade version, you know, with the light guns. That stuff's fun. But if I'm gonna come back to this, it's gonna be probably if I end up buying the full game for cheap someday, and it has an easier tutorial curve, because I want to say this came out before this demo disc came out either right before or a bit before House of the Dead 2 came out. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Alrighty. Without further ado, let's move on to the next demo. There's no way to... I think it's... The Dreamcast is kind of selective with soft resets, at least from my experiences playing these demo discs. Like I think there was one I accidentally soft reset it out of, but it's whatever. All right. Sega NFL 2K and Sega NBA 2K. We got, yeah, those two, Hydro Thunder, NFL Blitz 2000, Ready to Rumble Boxing, Monaco Grand Prix, and Power Stone. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 demos left. We're not, wait, 7 plus 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, we're not even halfway through this disc yet. It's got a lot of demos. Oh, no, wait. These are movies. My bad. Hydro Thunder, NFL Blitz, the only demos we have left are those last three: Ready to Rumble Boxing, Monaco Grand Prix, and Power Stone. So, let's check out the Hydra Thunder movie because, frankly, NBA and NFL aren't as enticing, you know. Maybe if Austin comes into the stream and he wants to check it out, we will. But for now, I'm just gonna view this and move on to the other demos afterwards. It's blurry trailer footage. Oh, it looks pretty fun. It's like high-speed racing on the water. Though, to be frank, I don't think a racing game would be like the kind... Well, I mean, this is discounting the racing game I played earlier on this demo disc, but with my controllers in the condition they are, I don't know if like a racing game would be the best idea, you know? Because you kind of need the analog stick to steer. Alright. NFL Blitz. I've heard stuff about like the Blitz sports games are more like arcadey, but again, I think that's one I should wait till Austin's in the stream if he shows up to watch, because we're mostly here for the games, not the movies. All right, A, B, X, Y, and start to exit game. Yeah, that's the soft reset combination we went over last stream. I tried it, and it just put me back to the title screen of one of the demos. I can't remember which one at the moment. So we got low left punch, low right punch, high left punch, high block, low block, and move character. The poor D-pad doesn't do anything. Yeah, text at the bottom is like barely readable. Like you can tell what it is, but it just looks kind of blurry with the composite. So this is a 2-player demo. I'm thinking I'll run this idea by Austin, but I'm thinking the multiplayer demos at least are something we can revisit when we're together again and recording. Because I feel like some of these could be fun. Let's be Boris. Boris the Bear Nakimov versus Arrow Thunder. We're like almost twice his weight. He looks kind of dead-eyed in the face there for a moment. I didn't see his pupils till it zoomed above him. I'll turn the TV volume up a bit. These accents. All right. New York City, New York. All right. He isn't putting up much of a... Well, I mean, now he is, but at the beginning there, he wasn't putting up much of a fight at all. I've got the magic punch. Fuck. All right. The high block and the low block don't look any different to me. Also, Rumble is Rumble is missing its E. Yeah, that's right. I gotta. Following traditional boxing rules, you gotta stay down for 10 seconds before. Oh, okay. Before it's declared a win in your favor. No. Yeah, you do. That was just the timer I was looking at above there as well.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I wasn't quite sure what I was doing there to make him get up. I don't know if it's random, depending on how badly hurt you were. What the hell? He held back at the beginning, and yeah, he's kicking my ass now.
Let's get ready to rumble.
All right, let's give that another shot. Maybe Butcher Brown. I know these two are pretty close in weight.
From the District of Columbia and weighing in at 230 pounds, the razor sharp Butcher Brown.
Only a fool get in the ring with me.
They spell out District of Columbia. They couldn't just put Washington, D.C. Yeah, it's whatever. Butcher Brown's head is so damn small. He has, like, no neck. See, now, this time I'm not holding back at all. Like a true boxer, I'm looking for openings. Alright. My hand casually clipped through your chest there, but it's alright. You're not impaled. The way he moves, too. What? Okay, that was super close. What the fuck? We knocked each other out. He's not. Yeah, he ain't messing around anymore. Okay. Rum. No, Butcher Brown, don't turn to rum. You haven't lost yet. This might as well be Rock'em Sock'em Robots. No, now he's got the... Ugh. And I guess it's continuity. Alright, yeah, he wins. I think. No, round 3. Come the fuck on. There's like very little strategy in this. This is you either go all out, or you just fucking leave. I'm trying to exit the game. Alright. Well, okay, we got a mirror match. I think. Okay, that's the key. Holding down the combination. Then that resets it for you. It's like, I hope that didn't freeze it. They lied to me. Monaco Grand Prix, our second racing game in this demo after Champ Car Racing. Alright, we got X button changes camera, Y button rear view, A and B don't do shit, right trigger accelerates, left brakes, steering, and opponent's camera. Alright, pretty simple. Also, I'm happy to report that after the last Yoshi's Island stream, I'm looking right at the controller as I say this, I got a new, well, not a new, but you know, a different Super Nintendo controller. It's used, it's still first party. Good news is there's a lot, okay, we got arcade and simulation. Let's do arcade. Single rate. This is more options than I would expect for a demo. Let's just do that. Yeah, much higher success rate in this Super Nintendo controller with doing the ground pound in Yoshi's Island. So, hope that'll make World 6 much less annoying when we get back to that game on Monday. Alright, here we are in Spain. Starting grid. J. Volete and M. Schmidk. Hope I'm not butchering those names. Alright, there we go. There's a bit of a delay there. And I don't know, like, maybe I was over-exaggerating with the racing thing earlier with my controllers not being great for it, because a lot of the time, because you accelerate by pushing a button, obviously. You're only pushing left and right on the stick, mainly, to steer. Still something to kind of look out for, though. Alright, and this is more like traditional Sega racers, Sega arcade racers than Flag to Flag was earlier. Oh shit. Did not mean for that to happen. Where you have a time limit and you gotta get to the checkpoint before the timer runs out. Which we might not do considering we spent a lot of time in that dirt there. You really gotta let off the gas on these corners. Pretty tight turns. Not gonna lie. Alright, yeah, let's try that again. I didn't do that. That was done on its own. End of race. I think it's saying either camera view, like giving your, like switching to your opponent's camera. Okay, that just flat out took us out of the demo. Yeah, either an opponent camera or just ending the race entirely. Let's give that another shot. Alright. Foreground display on, sure. Yeah, on top of the, this is going back to the analog stick thing. Shit. This is... oversteering is definitely a major problem in this. That and your acceleration is really high. Yeah, when the timer runs out, you just like it automatically takes you to like a fucking stop at the side of the road. All right, so we're gonna switch to camera view while I talk a little bit more about the analog sticks. It's not so much also, well, it is that I guess people don't take very good care of these. Yeah, the analog stick, like I said, is very comparatively flimsy, at least when compared to other analog sticks. Just goes to show how kind of the Dreamcast controller was kind of cheaply made. Car is not running after 0 lap. I'm actually might actually Google that real quick. Dreamcast analog stick drift. Just gotta look at one other thing here real quick. I mean, that's something I don't know if I've ever like bothered like looking that up personally. It could just be that I, have really shitty luck with finding controllers. Hmm. So I'm just looking on Reddit right now about seeing if people have like the same control issues. Should put up the I'll be right back message. So yeah, BRB. my apologies for making you wait as long as that was. Pretty much the the consensus I found is that it's just better to buy one like new off of like eBay or somewhere, or like close to mint condition. That way you'll have better precision with movement. Though I from what I did see, I didn't look at these videos, but there are videos of like modding Dreamcast controllers, so you could look into that as well. I do remember also hearing about a Bluetooth one that's like, it's more expensive. Yeah, it's like obviously fan made, but that is an option as well. I say we wrap up the first generator disc here with Power Stone. This is another demo I do have some experience with. In fact, I have a little bit of experience with the full game. There's an arcade that Austin and I went to at this sort of it's small, that's seen better days, but the arcade's what keeps us coming back. It has consoles there, and Power Stone was one of the games. Austin got as far as, I think, the final boss, but the difficulty was just too much for us to handle. So, yeah, it's a fun time. Just be sure and prepare yourself if you're going to play the arcade mode in the full game, because it's quite difficult. And obviously, since it's the demo, the arcade version is the only thing available. And I believe we only get one match at that, because I tried this demo again. I tried this demo a few weeks ago, and that was all that I got. Well, let's play Gunrock, since I played Falcon last time. So the essential gimmick of Power Stone is that it's a fighting game, but you're in like a fully 3D environment, and while you can damage your opponent normally with like environmental hazards and your own attacks, you mainly want to set your sights on the 3 Power Stones, which, when collected, give your character a major advantage. Depending on the character you're playing as, you get basically a super attack. Yeah, see, Falcon over there's got one of them, and we want to crush him and get the Power Stone back. I'm trying to remember the controls here. Yep, see, he's got his super move. Looks like a goddamn Power Ranger with that outfit. Okay. Shit. I'm gonna fight you with my own flamethrower. Or, yeah, you can just lose your move like that as well. Okay, B picks up weapons. And it also drops them, so don't accidentally drop a weapon when you pick it up. It's not fun. Alright, I'm gonna beat this last Power Stone out of Falcon. Ugh. Not as badass as Captain Falcon, I gotta say. Yeah, so you pick up stuff with B, and you use it or throw it by pushing X. And he's got his super move again. Fortunately, he's not completely invincible when he has it, because I believe I attacked him and that made it wear off faster. I don't know. I might have to review the footage. Okay, yeah, he's putting up a much better fight here than he was with my Falcon mirror match just a few weeks ago. Okay, yeah. Yeah, see, he's getting smart. It's never good when they get smart. Ah, come on. Yeah, and ideally, because he used up his powers much quicker, his form ran out quicker. You want the AI to do that. Oh no, wait. Scratch what I said. He is invincible. Oh, no. His defenses just go way up. Okay, yeah. He really had me pinned there. His outfit there kind of, in addition to a Power Ranger, it reminds me of like, if you've ever played Sonic Rush Adventure, there's a robot that you race throughout called Johnny. Uh, Falcon's costume there is like Johnny but red, especially in the head design. If that makes sense, I can actually pull up a picture of him real quick. Firefox. Yeah, and with that, we've also come to the end of of this first demo disc. Sonic Rush Adventure. Display capture. Yeah, here he is. I don't know if I'm the only one that sees that resemblance, but yeah, it just popped into my mind then. But yeah, if you'll excuse me real quick, we shall switch demo discs here. Yeah, as I mentioned before, I didn't get these in the original cases. I just got them in little sleeves, which would be pretty cool to have, you know, but they're not a huge loss considering these are demo discs. It'd be a much bigger deal with the actual game, or with an actual game, you know. That being said, in terms of the Dreamcast magazine demo discs that are out there as well, I mentioned them last session. Those are easier to find from what I understand with the original packaging. So, for Generator Volume 2, we got Sonic Adventure once again. Pretty sure it's the exact same demo. We got Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation, which I have a little bit of experience with, the demo in particular. Fur Fighters, Railroad Tycoon 2, MDK 2, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the original, Rayman 2: The Great Escape, the very first, one of the very first Dreamcast demos I ever played, Dead or Alive 2, and yeah, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 demos this time. No movie trailers, or movies or trailers. So yeah, I believe we should start off with Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. This is one that my roommates and I messed around with a few weeks ago. The same night I played the Power Stone 2 demo, or Power Stone 1 demos, my bad, and along with a few others. We needless to, or not needless to say, but we got pretty confused with this one. We got to this one point in the cave, and we weren't sure where to go. In addition to the controls of old Tomb Raider being kind of weird. So we'll see how far we get this time. Eidos Interactive. Besides this, besides Tomb Raider, I believe they also worked on the other games I know them for are the Legacy of Kain series, or at least I know they worked on Soul Reaver and maybe Blood Omen, and I believe they also worked on Gex 2 Enter the Gecko, which that's a fun game. We'll have to add that to the stream list. If you wish to be able to save your game, please insert a VMU with at least 35 free blocks. Yeah, This demo is weird in that it lets you save your game for whatever reason. Analog. Yeah. Yeah, who would want friggin... who would want digital control with Tomb Raider in particular when you've already got like tank controls? I just don't see that being fun. Alright. Did we save? No, we didn't save when we played it that one night. No VMU in port A, socket 2, port B, socket... Yeah. Yeah, you can technically... If you have 4 controllers connected, you can have 8 VMUs in a single Dreamcast. Kind of weird, but also kind of awesome at the same time, considering the other consoles in the 6th generation only let you have... Well, the GameCube only let you have 2. I think the PS2 with the multi-tap let you have 5 or 6. And then the Xbox didn't have a memory card at all, just saving in the hard drive. So we got people walking in a desert here. I don't play the Tomb Raider series. I've got a very far future review series planned on them, just so I can see what I've been missing out on, you know? That, and I've heard the newer ones are pretty good. But yeah. Before Last Revelation here, I've never really played a Tomb Raider game. There's a PS1 demo of, I believe, 2 or 3, or it might even be the original, that Austin and I played at some point. At the time of this stream, it hasn't been edited because I've still got to work through the rest of the PS2 stuff. But yeah, look forward to that, hopefully before the end of the year. Because we've got PS2, PS1, Xbox, and some other shenanigans here and there that I won't spoil, but are a pretty good time, all things considered. Or an entertaining time, at the very least. Not all of it's great, not all of it's good to play, but got a laugh out of me. Yeah, I got that good old PS1 Dreamcast era CG there. It is weird when you really think about it, how the Dreamcast is kind of in this. It is considered part of the 6th generation, no doubt about that. But it's in sort of this middle ground where, yeah, it's right. It got games from the PS1 ported to it, and there were a small number of games that were also on the Dreamcast and the PS2, but that's like early PS2 because the PS2 came out in 2000 and the Dreamcast was discontinued in 2001, late 2001, somewhere around there. Like I think it got games in 2002, but very few of them. It was pretty much done at that point. So yeah, one of the defining aspects of Tomb Raider, tank controls. These aren't pleasant to get used to at first, but I suppose they're all right now. Or I guess when we get more into combat, I guess might be a bit better. It's just weird at first. You get used to it. All right, so, and admittedly, I didn't look at those controls all that much. X button jumps. We can jump to the side. At least we could. Yeah. Yeah, we got like a little sidestep maneuver as well. Can't really see all that well in here. It's not exactly clear where we need to go. I think I went in the right... No. Was that a fade to black or just... Okay, we got it. We got our first enemy. Y gets your weapons out, A fires them. So we just follow this man here to get something. Again, I don't know the plot of Tomb Raider. I just know Lara Croft raids tombs, and that's basically it. It's Uncharted before Uncharted, kinda. Okay, this is the right way. It would be great to see where I'm going. I don't even know where my torch guide went. I think he's up there? No. I am literally in just a black void. You see, whereas the House of the Dead 2 demo, that had a really bad... Wait, something's attacking us. I think it's another scorpion. You don't you just love it when the only thing lighting up your cavern is gunfire? But, where was I? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I was saying, the House of the Dead 2 demo, pretty hard. This one is very confusing. Not exactly hard. Like, it's hard to see, yeah, but nothing like... It's more brain taxing than reflexes taxing, if that makes sense. I think I'm headed in the right direction. Wait. I literally cannot see Lara Croft at all. I don't think playing in the direct, like the direct AV input without the upscaler would make it much better. Okay, I think this is it? Okay, there was something else in there trying to attack us, but it's whatever. We're skipping past it. Oh, no. Never mind. I guess we have to fight it. Oh, my God. See, the other Tomb Raider demo that Austin and I played a while back, the one I mentioned earlier, that one had far better lighting, I gotta say. Ugh. Like, if I can't figure out what to do here, I'm just gonna exit to the next demo, because I don't like being confused. My health bar disappeared. I wasn't really paying attention. Did I die or did I advance toward the next screen? Or did the game just fucking freeze? Okay. That my health bar disappeared. Yeah, that's what that was. Don't make me think you've crashed, game. Oh, wait. That light up there looks familiar. I think this might have been where we left off. I don't remember this being here. Okay, Scorpion, please? Oh, no, it's already dead. Yeah, I believe this was the room. Find it funny that the 3D game that's working like probably the best with tank controls right now, or not the best with tank controls, the best with my analog stick right now is the one with tank controls. That probably means the ports of Resident Evil 2, 3, and the original Code Veronica probably worked pretty well with it as well, since early Resident Evil did have tank controls and all. Now, if only I could find those games, well, 2 and 3 anyway, without breaking bank. Code Veronica, I almost said Code Veronica X. Code Veronica, the original, it's pretty cheap, all things considered, at least from what I've seen. It's pretty cheap. What was I? Oh, yeah. But 2 and 3, at least in the local shops I've seen, they go upwards of like 60-ish. I mean, understandable considering they probably didn't sell as well as the PlayStation versions. But still, it's kind of disheartening to think about. Yeah, see, it's very unclear on what you need to do, on top of being very hard to see. Now you see why my roommates and I quit this demo. We ended up just hopping around as Laura and just doing really silly shit. And while I love silly shit, doesn't really make for in this kind of area, I don't think it really makes for an entertaining stream. So yeah, I'm going to have us reset. Exit to title. No. Let's hold down the combination again. See if it gets us back to the demo menu. Did I not hold him down all at once? Is that the issue? Or do I need to do yet another hard reset again? I just hope I didn't freeze the disk up, because I tried doing the hard reset, or the soft reset during a loading screen. I don't think it was prepared to leave the loading screen, because it thinks that I just exited, like back to the title screen of this demo. But the vibe I'm getting is like far worse. So yeah, hard reset it is. I'll admit that one, like, that little title card you get there, for this demo disc compared to Volume 1, looks a bit better, you know? Just because the art styles, I think, mesh a bit better. It's less of the cartoony stuff mixed with the real stuff, if that makes sense. We'll get a better look at it again if we end up hard resetting once more. I just gotta check something real quick here. And then we'll move on to Fur Fighters. Alright, that's good to know. I was just rechecking a quiz I took for one of my classes, and it was regraded from from a 50 to a 70 because some of the answers I gave were technically correct, but the grading was very strict. That's the thing with computer grading. It's good, but when it fucks up, it can be really bad. Alright, so I'm going to look more in depth at the controls for this one. You change weapons with the D-pad. Move back. Wait. You move with the face buttons. You jump with L. Shoot with R. The analog stick rotates the camera. This could be disastrous, considering games don't usually have you move with the face buttons. Unless their name is like Binding of Isaac or something. But we'll see. Oh, wow, that was a really quick trademark screen. Probably the quickest I've seen in my life. Alright, start new game. And that's our only option. Wait, no. Start new game. Load game. Not available in demo. Fluff match. Insert controller into port B. Yeah, it's multiplayer. It's something Austin and I can revisit later. Controller options. Not available in demo. You can't set the controller options in the demo. I mean, I understand, but it's still kind of weird. You can't do that. Sound options, visual options. Standard stuff. Widescreen. Okay, yeah. What widescreen is really letterboxed. So no, screw that. Keeping the widescreen off. I mean, full game is a cheat menu, but it's not available here, obviously. All right. Let's select our character, Rufus. He's 9 years old. Birthplace is Glasgow, Scotland. He can burrow into soft mounds of earth by standing on them and pressing jump. We got Juliet. She's only 4 and she was born in Paris, France. She can climb any wall with cat scratches on it by jumping against it. And there's Bungalow. He can lead to prodigious heights by pressing jump. Alice Springs, Australia. Tweak. Alright. 0.002 years. Royston Vasey, Wales. He can glide by pressing jump and then pressing it again quickly and holding it. Rico. Wait. Rico is... Wait. Yeah, he's a penguin. There's also a penguin named Rico in the Madagascar franchise. Coincidence? I think not. Yeah, anyway, he was born in Tierra del Fuego, Argentina. He can swim, it looks like. And there's Chang. They show you all these yeah, they show you all these characters, but you can't use them all in the demo. It makes sense, but it's still kind of teasing. And then the full game probably has even more. Hong Kong, China. Diminutive stature allows them to get to places taller animals cannot. Alright, well, I like Bungalow's supposed jumping abilities, so let's play as him. Okay, yeah, I don't like this already. Ugh. Well, I don't know. Like, it just feels weird to move with the face buttons. You know, in the controller options, there's probably an option to switch to moving with the analog stick. At least I would hope there is. Kind of backwards, though. Not gonna lie. Shotgun. I almost read shotgun as strotgun. That H just almost looked like an R to me. But yeah, why have the face button? I guess to have more... to have precise camera control, because the Dreamcast, as you know, lacks dual analog sticks. So in that way, yeah, I can understand it. But if that was the case, they should have, maybe they should have waited until like the PS2 rolled around, so that I don't actually know if this game's on PS2. If it is, then hopefully they had the common decency to mark the left analog stick as moving and right analog stick for the camera, like many other games do nowadays. It's like basically standard now. So storage containers are too big to, or too tall to jump on. It looks like. So we gotta do some good old-fashioned platforming with unorthodox controls. Ah. See, my mind wants to tell me to like push a face button to jump because again, that's also how it is. Like not a lot of, I mean, I guess having a trigger be the jump button is more common than having the face buttons be for movement. But even still, not a lot of developers do it, at least from what I've seen, and for good freaking reason. Okay, this looks like that little orb thing lets us switch characters. Right. Okay, so they let you choose which character to start out with, but you need to switch to others anyway to get past certain hazards or obstacles like that cat climbing wall. You've rescued Felipe. Juliet's eyes are just really beady. Also, I don't know what that noise was. I think that might have been fall damage. And some weird gold pyramid-looking things. Okay, yeah. Should have known that was coming. See, the game is called Fur Fighters. And I expected going in that it would be like a, you know, because it has fighters in the title, that it would be like maybe like an anthropomorphic character fighting game, you know? I did not expect a third-person shooter with unorthodox controls. Alright, what's Rufus's ability? He can like slam down and shit, right? I might have confused it with a different one. Oh yeah, those polar bears take a lot of punishment. It's a weapon smorgasbord. Got a rocket launcher, it looks like. Okay, I tried jump. Okay. Seems like Rufus has a pretty weak jump. Okay. There we go. That is more like it. It killed one of them, but not the other guy. Strange. Or, yeah. So they hopefully have a sign there that tells you which character you gotta switch to. It's neat, I guess. And I guess in this case, in this particular game's case, with my controllers in mind, face button movement is a bit more reliable than just using the analog stick. I'm just talking more in general, you know, that it's, you know, a better idea to have the analog stick for moving. All right. Okay, digging was a special ability. And it's just a simple press of the L button. That's neat. Ah, crap. Ah, you fluffed it. I do appreciate that if you die, it doesn't send you back to the title screen like losing in that other racing game did. I forgot the name, god damn it. Monaco Grand Prix, that was it. Come on. Yeah, I should grab more, health. I think these are... Yeah. Yeah, the golden pyramids are health. Or whatever they are. Ah, if Austin were here, I'd make a Millennium Puzzle joke. Element of surprise definitely helps here. Okay. Do not want to get close to those flamingos. Bye. You know, I'm just gonna skip all y'all. Fuck it. Okay, we got a little bit of stuttering there. Come on. Yeah. Thank God his aim is so poor unless he's up close. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Bye-bye. Another character swapper thingy. Oh, shh. Oh god, I need to leave this enclosed area. Yeah, I fluffed it again. Leroy! Leroy. Okay. Forward a little bit, and then... No, you fuck off. Foolish AI, you cannot hit me from behind there. Never mind, you can. I didn't lose any health from it, it looks like, but he still made the hurt graphic. Leroy. Okay, did we just make a... Oh, I was confused if we, like, made a big circle there. Oh, that guy's aim is perfection. Ugh. Oh god, come on. You don't get, maybe it's just me, but I feel like you don't get enough options in the way of cover. You're kind of expected to go in with guns a-blazing, really. Especially in these later areas. Nothing wrong with that, but it's just an observation. The good news about Bazooka Boy over there is that his shots take a while to reach you. Demo timeout. That's honestly a first for tonight. I mean, yeah, I've had games kick me out for losing. Again, looking at you, Monaco Grand Prix, but yeah, now I'm reminded more of the PS2 demo discs because a lot of those had time limits. All right, let's see if I can't at least kill the polar bear guy here in this time. Nope, doesn't look like it. Wait. Yeah, I just barely got him. 6 Fur Fighters, multi-character for fluff matches. Available summer 2000. Puzzle filled. I didn't get any puzzles there. I mean, if you count like switching the characters to get through the stuff as puzzles, yeah. But I only really did that a couple times. Yeah, see this this blends a bit more. That little title card there. Alright, let's do Railroad Tycoon 2 next. Option select. Button display, move cursor, game info. Alright. Powered by Microsoft Windows CE. That logo's selective in which games it appears in. I mean, it only appears in a few, obviously. But, yeah, the Dreamcast was powered with Windows CE in mind. But only a few games really make use of it. 3D real-time strategy game that lets you build and manage your own railroad empire. In this demo, you get to check out one sample level, but remember, this demo is early, and not all of the final features are available. Have fun. Pop Top Software and Tremor Entertainment. In this demo level, you are the chairman of the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad, the first fully operational steam railroad in the U.S. How far can you extend your railway in 10 years? Bronze medal is connect Washington and haul at least 4 cargo loads by 1840. Silver medal is also connecting to Harper's Ferry and haul at least 8 loads by 1840. Well, the gold medal is us connecting to Philadelphia, hauling at least 12 loads by 1840. Press the Y button during the game to receive further help. One station built in Baltimore. You need to expand your railroad and build a second station before you can start hauling cargo. Select the track icon on the left side of the screen to lay down a new track. You must always connect a track that is already in place. Select the station. Build a new station. Station must be placed. Okay. Full disclosure, I am not used to real-time strategy. Not real... I'm used to real-time strategy. I grew up with Warcraft 3, but real-time like simulation stuff, like Railroad Tycoon... Hell, I mean Roller Coaster Tycoon, that kind of counts. Yeah, games like this and other stuff like Civilization, not used to. Meatpacking plant owned by no one. Profitability is good. Purchase price is $400,000. Production, cattle, and food. All right. Wait, your company doesn't have enough money to buy this. Try issuing some bonds. River, territory, United States of America. Your access price, full, X65, Y45. Lush grass. Bakery, it's $300,000. You can turn up the game speed to like 5. Except I don't want to do that because that's taking down the months like nothing else. All right. Station. Build station. Invalid station. See, like, this is kind of overwhelming. Once you built a new station, select the train icon to purchase a new engine. After choosing which engine to purchase, you will be taken to the route screen and set the train stops and what cargo it should carry. Passengers are an excellent source of income. Build stations near clusters of houses and use passenger cars to haul people from one station to another. You receive much more money for taking passengers long distances than you do for short trips. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, look at the airline industry. All right. We got Ellicott's Mills down here. Purchase price. We got so little. Never in my life would it say that like 42K, like at least to like start off with something. Sounds like. Actually, yeah. In all honesty, 42,000 compared to these prices is not a lot. Meat packing plant. Ugh. See, I'm still confused. Kinda out of my depth here. There's a grain silo. I'm just, all I'm seeing here is like unaffordable shit. I believe my roommate Andrew, he's a bit more familiar with at least recognized the name Railroad Tycoon when we were going through the demo list those few weeks ago. I don't know how much he played it, but he at least knows much more than I do. $240K. We can pause the game. So at least they do let you pause, you know? It would suck if you couldn't, and like the time still went by when you're like reading help menus and shit. There's a relay. We can actually buy this. Housing. We got lumber mill, housing, and tool and die factory? Okay, that's unnecessarily morbid. Or unless they mean like hair dye. But they didn't spell like that. They spell it D-I-E. Tool and die. I could have bought the lumber mill as well, but not really anymore. Cash, 37K. Oh my god. Alright, select Baltimore Junction. Upgrades. Here we yeah. I'm getting like similar out-of-depth feelings as to one of the very first PS1 demos Austin and I played. Some real-time, not real-time strategy, but just straight up menu strategy. There was like there were so many variables to consider. For like the first 5 minutes, I was really fucking confused. All right, medium station. We can upgrade it to it. Well, we can't. We can upgrade it to a saloon. Let's do that, I guess. Or no, we can do a saloon, or we can do the customs house. Saloon, frankly, sounds a little bit more appealing, so let's do that. With that, we only got 21K left. Next station. Well, we can't afford any of the Baltimore upgrades right now, but that's no big deal. Wait. What was the supply and demand thing? Show station details. Upgrades. Supply and demand. Oh, no. That just takes us back to this screen. Grain silo. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. If it's owned by no one, why does it have a purchase price? I mean, I can only assume we're paying the government for it, but I don't know. Nobody owns it, so it's just weird. Now, I assume if somebody did own it, the price would go up tremendously. But yeah. No one. Cattle yard. And we got... Those all the same cattle yards? Or are they counted as the same cattle yard? Or are they just, like, more than one? They're just three, like, positioned right near each other. Meat packing plant. That's probably the most expensive thing we've seen here. 400 grand. Potomac River. access rights. Okay. Yeah, you can tell this is kind of going nowhere. So, I'm gonna buy a fucking sheep farm, I guess. Yeah. We're exiting this demo because, yeah, I have no clue what to do here. Did I do the soft reset right this time? Okay, that time it took us back to the Dreamcast menu? Oh, okay then. That's the thing that happened. We can just go through this real quick. All of this data is mine with the exception of Namco Museum and Bomberman Online, which I don't own either of those. Well, I mean, I don't own the Dreamcast Namco Museum. I own the PS2 one. I don't know if those are exactly the same. I figure they're not the same, but it's whatever. And Bomberman Online, I guess. It was one of the, if not the first, online games in the Bomberman series. I believe there's one that you can do online with on the Sega Saturn. Might be Saturn Bomberman. Yeah. When it comes to Bomberman multiplayer, right now I only have Bomberman Generation on the GameCube for that. Alright, MDK2. This is a game I've seen, not a lot of, but I remember reading about it back in, many years ago. I want to say it might have been Nintendo Power, or the Nintendo Power Game Informer. And I just know it's a third-person shooter. And we got the same controls as Fur Fighters. Alright. But this time we got a sniper mode, which I guess is alright. Yeah, if the controls are like this and I don't end up liking it, I'll probably, when I eventually end up trying this game, I might just go with MDK2 Armageddon on the PS2, which I've seen around for pretty cheap. From what I hear, it gets rid of like the save anywhere feature, but I think the controls might be a little better from what I remember reading. I can't remember. It's been forever. All right, so this demo has an option to quit from the menu, which is appreciated. All right, analog dead zone, analog sensitivity, display movie text, effects, music, and voice. Movers up and down. Okay. Let's do a new game. Hectic. Beware the hand of Hans, Earth's only hope. Alright.
Before you begin your assault, Kurt, I've got to refresh your memory on how to use the coil suit. Use X, Y, B, and A to move around. Try pressing two buttons at the same time for
Oh, you gotta... Oh, really?
stick to both look up and down.
I mean, I appreciate that they have diagonal movement, but still...
Moving about, stand by the arrow in the center of the room and face the exit. This is where we begin with the shooting. Use the right trigger to fire your chain gun and aim with the analog stick. Destroy those targets in front of the exit.
Come back here.
I've placed a grenade somewhere close by. Walk over to it and add it to your inventory. Now to throw it. Press up on the D-pad.
All right.
Smashing! Now let's learn to jump and use your parachute. Look for the lowest floating platform in this room. Run toward it and jump on it by pressing the left trigger. Now, jump to the platform
oops.
closest to you.
It's like, I don't know. I don't know if calling it the platforming configuration for left-handed people is like the correct term.
Press and hold both the left
But
trigger
that's
and
what
the
it kind of
right
feels
button
like.
to glide
And as
toward
someone
the
who's right-handed, it's not meshing the best. I mean, it works. I just don't know if I could play like a whole game like that. Who knows? Though again, I can at least commend the effort for them doing this to like put in more precise camera controls because
Try
lack of
jumping onto
analog,
that nearest
double
platform
analog sticks.
first. You'll notice you can't land feet first on that one, but you can jump high enough to grab onto the ledge and pull yourself up. Right, enough jumping around, lad. I've turned on a fan in the middle of the room. Stand on it and open your parachute. By holding your parachute open in the updraft, you'll be able to reach the large platform above you.
Oh, okay.
Now
All right.
let's teach you how to use your sniper scope. First, get the sniper grenade by bumping into it. Now, stand by the arrow at the edge facing the exit. Press down on the D-pad to enter sniper mode. Use the analog stick to look around. Press Y and A to zoom in and out. X and B strafe, and right trigger fire. Shoot the two small targets near the door.
Alright, they're not exactly near the door, but at least you point out where they are.
Now, press the D-pad to the left or right to change ammo to the sniper grenade. Now shoot the big target.
I am pushing to the left and right. Sniper bullet. Whoa, you can zoom in pretty far. Y'all? I believe my... That's weird. This D-pad on this particular controller was not acting up when I was playing Worms Armageddon on the Dreamcast a while back. Like, it was working, like, fine, actually. But... yeah, we got sniper bullet. Okay, yeah, so it pulls that up. There might have... was there something we forgot to pick up? Oh, yeah. Sniper grenade. Okay. Good to know the D-pad isn't acting up, too. I just thought it would have come with it.
Good work, Kurt. You can leave the room by sniping the lock on the door. Show those aliens what you're made of.
don't seem to have fall damage, so that's good. So now the movement doesn't feel as awkward. So I'm happy to report that. Probably because this is much more open, at least on the ground, than Fur Fighters was. Like, the movement just feels a bit more fluid here. How do I get around here? Nope. I think I used up all my sniper grenades, unfortunately. No, that still hurts him. That's how we do it. Alright. You're going down, buddy. Yeah, I feel a bit better about this. Dummy decoy. Nice. Okay. I just gotta remember when jumping that face buttons are still movement, because, again, my instinct is to push the analog stick. I should forget it. I just jump down there and face him head on. Okay, never mind. There is fall damage. You just gotta fall really high for it to affect you. Oh shit. That's bad. Yeah, whenever I play MDK2 for the stream in the far future, it'll be Armageddon. I'll look up what that version's controls are like, but hopefully it's dual analog. This isn't the worst thing in the world, and I feel better about it, but it's still kind of awkward. Okay, you can shoot while descending from the parachutes. That's good. Oh, shit. Again, with that instinct making me push the analog stick. It's almost like the instinct that makes me think I can, you know, push the jump button for the homing attack in Sonic Unleashed when I played Generations a lot, where that is the case. It's almost like that. Except for a shooter, I think this is a bit more severe. Only because I'm just not used to this control scheme. Period. Frig. And in Sonic Unleashed's case, it's, yeah, mainly that one button. Yeah, you get a good circle strafe. You get a good strafing game going with these guys, and yeah. That's when the controls get a little better. Well, when you're not getting hit. Plus 25 health. Sweet. Yeah, and once you're moving forward, you do technically have analog movement. Oh, come on. I am not moving fast enough for these bullets. I better get another health upgrade after killing this guy. Doesn't look like it. Oh, no, no, no. I was just picking up stuff that did it. Yeah. Some more apples, please. Come on. Oh, come on. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up. Okay, backing up seems to be the best strategy for avoiding some of these bullets. I'm trying to imagine like other control schemes that might work for this kind of game on the Dreamcast. You know, like still having like camera control that isn't like mapped to the face buttons. Like, in all honesty, like trigger control, I guess might not be that bad if you implemented it right. A trigger camera control, you know. You could have like the jump button mapped to one of the face buttons, another face button would shoot. You know, almost like you'd be getting like to Ratchet and Clank controls at that point. I can see that working out for this kind of game, and that's probably how MDK2 Armageddon does it. Or maybe just using one of the triggers there to do it, and yeah, because you have dual analog at that point. Okay, I'm avoiding all these apples. I don't mean to. Ah. Shit. Nice. Hold on. No options for changing the controls. Like, you can change the analog sensitivity, but none of the button functions really differ. Or can be changed. little confused. Wait. I can just jump and use my parachute. This. Is that something I gotta collect? Or no? Come on. Nope. It doesn't do anything. Or just shoot it? No. I feel like you should be able to go through there. Might be a sniper grenade I'm missing. All right. We're getting close to the 2 hour mark. If I'm being real, my stomach isn't feeling that great. But yeah. So I think we're gonna call it a stream there. But when we come back, probably tomorrow afternoon. Let's say at like 1 p.m. I know that wasn't on the stream schedule, but I have some free time tomorrow before doing work. So when we come back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time, we're gonna finish the rest of the demos on Volume 2. I'm Jinzo Fighter signing off. See you later.